Yes, we had a love that we've yet to discover. She's my own again, off-again friend.
What's up, folks? It's the Payday Podcast. Your host, Goose. You already know we have ReNew lots. We're going to come in here, talk to a few young black entrepreneurs about what they're doing here and why they're doing it. Let's go.
Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Making moves 4, 5, 600 different ways.
All right, folks. So today we're here at ReNew lots with one of the merchants at Afrooklyn, Berchandise. Introduce yourself, bro.
Yes, Berchandise from Mena in Afrooklyn. Made in Afrooklyn was a brand that I thought of while in Senegal. I was only there for 4 days, but I was greatly inspired to the point where I came over to Made in Afrooklyn. I've been designing for 6 years, but never really knew what to call it. So it was about time I got inspired by the motherland.
What made you go to Senegal?
I was actually just going for fabric, to be honest with you. I didn't really expect to get hit that hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of got homesick one night. You know, I was thinking about Brooklyn and doing like a little sleepy drunk. You know what I mean? When you're falling asleep, ideas. I wrote that down and woke up and that was it.
And now we're here.
Right? You know what I mean?
Alright, so the fabrics that you got here, these from Africa? Like, how does that work? Where do you get, you know?
We went to a few family-owned factories in Senegal, Dakar, Senegal. They had a selection of different fabrics that you got to pick from it, as well as they also help with some of the manufacturing of the items. So whatever I don't make is made in Senegal.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So I try to do it all by myself, but like if I can have somebody do it, I'd rather have somebody in the motherland or here in Brooklyn, which I'm looking for right now.
Okay, so what kind of different things do you make, manufacture?
I try to hit hard on like all the athletics, you know, because sports is a big part of our culture. So you'll see like basketball jerseys, baseball jerseys, hockey jerseys, but with an African textile twist. You feel me? So it would be that African textile or an African formal mixed with an urban aesthetic that you can see in culture as a whole, not just Brooklyn culture, but all over the U.S. So.
Okay. So what brings you here to ReNew lots?
Prior to this, I was doing a bunch of different pop-up shops. I was doing pop-up shops and actually delivering for Domino's. And crazy, right? I was delivering for Domino's, bro. And you know, it's some me that had to stop. But I was doing pop-up shops, and I always met somebody that put me on to the next gig. And somebody sent me an email, no subject, it's a straight link. And my computer has a virus, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and click it. How bad can it be? So I clicked that, Joe. And it was this. It said, fill out the application for your own store. I'm like, wow. I would rather have my own house, but you know, still dope. So I filled out the application, and now I'm here. Now I'm here, man. I have no complaints, bro. Right?
So how has your perception changed since you came in?
I can say I'm a lot hungrier. You know what I mean? It's mine. You know. So like when you're at Domino's, like some days you may be going half on the tits, but other nights you're like, oh, yo, tip, bro, I just want to try and clock out. But this is my shop, so every day it's like, nah, we gotta make this, we gotta make it work, we gotta make it.
So I know I was a Domino's delivery driver too. What? So I know the struggle. I know the struggle. Motherfuckers try to tip you 2 cents.
Yo!
On some disrespectful shit. It ain't even about the fact that you didn't tip. It's the fact that you try to give me 2 cents on some disrespectful shit.
Or the exact change, like it'll be 1947. You couldn't give me 1950, bro. Well, where'd you find 47 cents from? You had to, You had to go out of your way. To give me 47
That's
cents.
some wild disrespectful shit.
Yeah, did I do something to you, bro? What?
Shit.
Man,
I wish you knew that beforehand so you could tap niggas pizza or some shit.
Yo, it has to be some way that we can telepathically know that you're not gonna tip well.
Exactly.
So we can give you 1 slice missing or something.
Exactly, or take one of your buffalo wings.
Because we be hungry.
Niggas don't count the buffalo wings.
Ow! Like the palm bite.
One time I'm mad hungry, I'm like, damn, like I really want one of these wings right now. I'm like, they ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know.
They don't know, bro.
Damn, son. You never tapped the wings, though?
I sure did. When I knew it was time to go, I was like, I thought I was over the store, but hear this though. I was doing that, and then when I finally quit the job, they pushed us back because of the weather. So I was broke for those 2 months. So I was like, yo, I'm not going back to Domino's, bro. I'm not going to Papa John's. But I'm not going back to Domino's, fam. I'm not going back to Domino's. I make my own pizza shop. I'm not going back to Domino's.
That's a fact. These big pizza shops is putting motherfuckers out of business.
Yo, something. Bro.
Yeah, they really go ham with like all the different, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have the home pizza shops. They struggling right now.
Yeah, they struggling, bro. But they pay their delivery drivers, man. You know that.
Really?
They pay them. I'm sure they pay them.
The independent ones?
I'm guessing. I'm just talking.
You just talking shit?
I'm just guessing. I mean, it has to be better. I don't know.
I mean, I would hope so.
I would hope so, right?
Like that. The fact that you said that made shit different.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, like I should really go pay the whole. You know what I mean? Like Domino's got what, like a large pie for $10.
They can't compete with that. You know what I mean? They're a franchise, so, you know, them mom and pop stores probably, you know, I don't know. I'm just talking.
Mom and pop stores are struggling right now.
Yeah, you know, so they got different rules to how they pay their employees and whatnot. So, you know.
You feel me? It's fucked up. But yo, I mean, I respect everything you got going on here. This is really dope. Like this is, you know what I mean? Like you really got the t-shirts with the, you know what I mean?
Right.
With the African textiles on it. You know what I mean? Like that's dope. So you don't, you know, if you don't want to rock the, what do you call the?
Now that's a dashiki. It's a dashiki type of neckline, which you would see in the traditional dashikis. But we put it on a knit t-shirt. Now I didn't actually make those. The brothers in Senegal. Now that's where they come in handy.
But what else? But I mean, I know it's interesting watching that mix, like right? Mix together. Because I always thought, like, how could you, like, if you could get that mixed together like that, those patterns together with a t-shirt, I always thought that would be dope.
Yo,
you know what I mean? And
I
you
got
did it.
The baseball jerseys.
You got it on that?
Nah, so I just had the launch party on the 19th.
Oh, so you just, so right here's what's left.
Right, you know, so we're doing another thing July 4th, something big, so you know, that's when we release the new collection. You know, this hat is one of them, Blocks of Sun, you feel me?
Yeah, it does look like it keep you cool.
You know, pliable brim, you know,
reversible.
Of course, reversible. You know, I can never make an option. I can't make a decision.
That's what's up. I feel you.
I leave the house with 2 decisions.
I have a question. Do you have a winter line?
A winter line? Yes, I'm actually working on that now.
So you're gonna have coats and stuff?
Yeah. I started out making suits, bow ties and suits actually.
Word?
Okay, bro. Yeah, I actually started out doing bow ties and suits. You know what I mean? So right now I'm kind of segueing into the urban because, you know, I gotta start them off somewhere, you feel me, and bring them back, you know? So it's all a process to get them into that wearing the suits again because I really love suits. Okay. I actually stopped wearing suits.
Is there like a website where people can go to go
you make your shorts too?
Oh, the shorts is me.
Oh, shorts too? Got a look on it?
The website is down, but we're actually working on it now. It's one of the struggles right now. But I am on Instagram at Made in Afrooklyn. Afrooklyn is spelled AFROOKLYN.
It's right here, right?
Yeah, right. Oh, my homie Ross did that for me. I didn't even do that. These 2 paintings are the only 2 paintings in the whole shop that I didn't do. My homie Ross did that for me. That was a gift from Ross. He's in the East New York neighborhoods.
Wait. Come back to that. What about these shades? Are they just you just found some?
Oh, those shades, those were sourced. I didn't make those. I do design shades, but it's all about finding the means to get those manufactured.
Oh, yeah.
Because I design heels as well.
You know what's the crazy thing about shades? I was watching this documentary about glasses, and they went into the glasses and shades and the shades and everything. And it was like, there's one company that makes all the shades for Gucci, Fendi, Prada, all of that is one company that does that. And it's the same company that owns like stuff like Sunglass Hut and all these Cohen's, Fashion Optical, all those, you know, big optical brands. The same company that makes the glasses owns that, and they making it for less than $1, and they charge you $500 for them. But yeah, man, thanks for having us here. And that's why we gotta support this, bro. You know what I mean? I'm definitely being here. You gonna see me Made in Africa? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So Instagram, that's the only thing where.
Yeah, Instagram. I'm about to, like you said, bro. I'm about to do the
Facebook store.
Right, the Facebook store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop slacking on that.
All right, no doubt.
Shout out to Payday Podcast.
Payday Podcast. Word. Thank you. We about to network on this, bro. Y'all don't even have no idea. Was that English? I said that right? Y'all don't have an idea.
It worked.
Right.
It worked.
Y'all get the idea. Y'all ain't got no idea, right?
I tried to write grown-up lullabies, because every time you go down in the subway, it's somebody hitting on buckets, playing loud screaming, so I wanted to tone it down a little bit. So I hope you guys are feeling the vibe. I'm not trying to put y'all to sleep, but you know, it's a relaxing type of a thing. So I give a call and she lets it just ring. Yes, we've been caught up by such trivial things. Will we be lovers? Guess it always depends on my on again, off again friend. Yes, we had a love unlike any other. She's my on again, off again friend. Yes, we had a love that we've yet to discover. She's my on again, off again friend. So I come on over and knock on her door. She says she needs me, but wants so much more. Tell me you need me so that I can depend on my on again, off again friend.
All right. So, folks, we're here with Alexis Mena of Artrepreneurship. So, tell us Artrepreneurship.
Yeah, Artrepreneurship is a non-profit corporation set up to teach people how to discover their passion and then how to monetize off of that passion. So how to legitimize themselves as a business and how to live off of what they love to do.
Okay. So what gave you this vision? Like, where did this come from?
I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and what I have always been able to do is find opportunity. I'm an opportunity finder. I'm an opportunity hunter, really. I look for opportunity all my life. And when I was young, I got into real estate. At 16, I got into real estate. I was collecting rents for some Hasidic Jews in Bushwick. And I discovered that I could make more money as an agent, so I got my real estate agent license. At 21, I opened up my own office with my brother and my mom. And at 23, I had acquired about 9 buildings, 9 homes, and had an office of 20 agents. So that was pretty amazing for me. Fast forward 2008, I lost everything, the market went to shit, and I went bankrupt. I lost absolutely everything. I lost my house, my home, my car, my fiance, and yeah. And that was tragic for me, but then it put me in I had a midlife crisis at 23, so it put me in a place where I was able to rebuild myself and find myself again and rediscover myself as an artist. And since getting back into the art world, I've been successful, but only because I was able to integrate my knowledge of business into the art world. Surviving as an artist in New York is extremely difficult, but when you understand business, the way capitalism works, it makes things much easier. So now that I have my knowledge of the way the system works, I want to distribute that knowledge back to my community, back to my people, back to the people who I know are extremely creative but don't necessarily understand the system in which they live in, and do my part to help them escape that.
That's deep. Yeah, that's a hell of a story.
Thanks, man.
So, New Lots, like, how did you get here? Like, what's your story about here?
So I've been working with Artist New York, which is the organization that arranged this for the past 4 years. I started off as a teaching artist, teaching their Young Artist Institute program. I'm also a teaching artist. I teach art, public art, and urban agriculture. And I was teaching art for them for about a year or so before they offered me a position as a project manager of Mi Tierra. Mi Tierra was a urban renewal project, and by urban renewal I meant this is an old, dilapidated lot that was like a building had been demolished there maybe back in the 80s, and nothing had been done with it since. And so what we did was we took this lot. I was in charge of taking this lot and converting a 10,000 square foot lot into a community green space where we had a mini golf course, which is unheard of in East New York, a stage, a background for film screenings, and a trellis, some benches, just trying to really just contribute something, somewhat of a communal space for people of color to get back together to restart rebuilding this sense of community that we once had.
Where is it?
It's on Picken and Barrowman. It still exists. It's being revitalized right now. We're bringing it back for this spring and summer. Walking summer already, right? Since then, I was teaching for RCC New York, but not necessarily working directly for them. And someone had dropped. I didn't apply for this. I didn't ask for this, y'all. But the person whose spot this was dropped out, and I was lucky enough to have a relationship with Catherine, when she called me up and was like, "Yo, there's an opening. Are you interested?" I was just about to travel to Japan for a residency, and I said, "I want to come back to the studio." Hell yeah! So I knew that it was my studio, but I didn't want it to be just about me. I know that I'm not that kind of person. I need a team around me. I'm all about the community. I'm all about building. And so I decided to make it a collective. Make it a collective and make it a co-working space where more than one individual can use this space to create.
Okay, so tell me about the artists that you have here.
Yeah, so the team runs deep, but right now who I'm featuring in this space now is a young lady by the name of Nuris Feliciano Garcia. And she's a single mother from Brooklyn, resident of East New York her entire life. She's an urban alchemist. She's a 2D and 3D animator. She's an illustrator and designer. She makes her own soap, she makes her own candles, she makes her own essential oils, bath salts, all kinds of things. And
those kind of bath salts?
Not that kind of bath salts, yeah. But she's a Renaissance woman, and she's a single mother. And I have a soft spot for single mothers. I was raised by a single mother. And she was an exemplary example of how you may have the entire world looking at you as she's Dominican, so she's perceived as a double minority, as all women of color are. And so how she was able to overcome that and accumulate all of these talents, accumulate all these gifts that she has been given by the Creator, and make it work for her, find her place in this world, So I wanted to exalt her and put her out there so that people can see, and other women and other girls can see, like, look, you have talents. You don't gotta be waiting on anybody. You don't have to be wasting your time. If school ain't for you, don't waste your time on that. Find what you love, find what you do, and continue that.
Okay, so what mediums do you do? And
I-
tell us about this situation behind it.
Yeah. So what you see here is an example of my ADD and my mind. I am a sculptor. I'm a body artist. I'm an urban farmer. I'm a fine artist. I paint murals. I'm a muralist. I paint canvas and murals. And I paint people. I really enjoy applying a brush or a marker or ink or paint to skin, to walls, to wood, to anything. I think that anything and everything should be marked. Anything and everything should leave your mark on everything around you. So that is an extension. Yeah. I think I got kicked out of Boys and Girls Club for something like that. Yeah, man. My whole adulthood. Before I was 18, I was arrested 16 times for graffiti. And
you sucked at graffiti, bro.
No, I wasn't sucking. I was going hard. I was going for all city. So
how far did you get?
I got to the Bronx. I got to 4 boroughs. I almost conquered the Bronx, and then they shut me down because I got put on the MTA's blacklist. So I was on the Vandal Squad's blacklist. Any contact with any kind of MTA police, to this day, I'm automatically arrested. I can't even talk to police on the ground without them running if they run my name, I'm done. I'm going to jail. It's over for me. My day is over. Yeah. That's what it is right now.
There's a blacklist?
It's a blacklist. There's a running blacklist.
I didn't go that hard. I ran.
Yeah. I ran too, but I got away a lot more times than I got caught.
Do y'all find that, I don't mean to go too deep, do y'all find it odd that it's called the blacklist?
No, I knew what that was about. I knew exactly what that was about. I knew the majority of people on it.
No, that whole black being bad thing is kind of fucked up, but we gotta change that shit. You changing it with Afrooklyn is dope as shit.
Well, I think it was always cool. I always loved the term, I forgot who an artist made it, the paint me black or paint me bad, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing, that affiliation with
Color me bad.
Color me bad, thank you. Yeah, that thing. I always loved that euphemism, it was cool.
Man, we're gonna take it back, but anyway, thanks.
No doubt, man. Pleasure. Absolutely, brother. Come build with me, y'all.
Oh yeah, where can the people find you?
Oh yes, find us at artrepreneurship.wix.com /Artrepreneurship, which is really long. Let me spell this out for you. Artrepreneurship, which is ARTREPRENEURSHIP.
Yeah, we'll put it like right
.com. Entrepreneurship.
Put it like on the
Shout out to Payday Podcast, man. Keep building for the community. Help us get to our glory again, man. Bless up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Here at ReNew. Thank you so very much for being here on this evening to enjoy the wonderful evening air. Of course, ReNew, this wonderful space at 170 New Lots Avenue, of course, is another oasis to be found in East New York. Everyone being significant in their own right. Tonight we have the wonderful Brother Gabriel Royal, who is going to be performing for us a 45-minute set.
Times in my life when I was important, but right now in one of them times, there were times in my life when I wanted more than, but right now I'm feeling just fine. It was easier said than it's done. We were running away just for fun. It was hard to believe in plans for the evening when I am the only one. You can laugh, you can cry, and tell me you love me, but that's not exactly true. You can smile, even hide, and pass the flower
Podcast. We're here with Miss Sharron at Word Up Cafe. And what is this cafe? What is this about? Word Up.
Word Up Cafe is a place in East New York where people can come and vent verbally instead of violently. It's a place where you can just kind of kick back, talk about what's going on in the world, get things off your chest. Something that I've been wanting to bring to East New York for a long time.
Okay, so what gave you the motivation to do this?
Well, actually I did it for 10 years in a school where I would convert a room into a poetry and jazz cafe. And I would have the students work there. They were the managers, accountants, the talent, etc. And through that venue, I was able to produce a jazz band. The people, the parents, the teachers, students, they loved it. They received it well. So it inspired me to open up out here to give the people more of that.
Okay, so how did you get into this space?
Well, a gentleman heard about my vision and he introduced me to Catherine Green, who's the manager for the ReNew Lots project. I applied and I was accepted.
Okay, that's cool. So other than a cafe, it looks like you have all types of cakes. Chicken salad?
Yes, we have awesome chicken salad on a torta bread. We have red velvet cake and sinfully delicious chocolate cake.
Ice cold water.
Ice cold water, but we try to balance it out with salads.
Yes.
We have seafood salad.
No, that's seafood salad?
Seafood salad.
So you have the cafe, and then in the back, what kind of events do you do here?
We have a garden where we host our open mic poetry spoken word events every Thursday from 6 to 9, I like to say. We try to have East New York has talent on Fridays. There's a variety of talent. For example, comedy, singers, dancers, etc. Just give people an outlet where they can show. I even like to I have authors and present their books and do book signings.
Okay.
I'm trying to incorporate real talk on Saturdays where we talk about real problems and find real solutions. And on Sunday, a variety of brunches.
Brunches? What do you have at brunch? French toast?
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay. I like French toast.
Okay, we might have that too.
All right. So, where can people find you if they're, are you on social media at all?
We're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. Word Up Cafe.
Word Up Cafe? All right. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Making moves 4, 5, 600 different ways.
Word up. Word up.
I've got a lot on my mind, been trying to get it out, but I don't know what it is, no. I've got a lot on my chest, and the weight of the world keeps crumbling down on it. Reminiscing about growing up and the way things should be. Is it me or do things seem just a tad more happy? Yeah. I've got a lot on my mind, been trying to get it out, but I don't know what it is. He told me I was running. It struck a chord. I guess he could see the pain through what I thought were the tinted windows of my soul. And then I thought to myself, maybe I am running. Maybe I exude positivity because I want others to feel like the negative is irrelevant, when in actuality, I think about the consequences of my choices and my actions on a regular basis. And the truth is, I fight pain with a smile, a little liquid courage, and a sunny disposition. Maybe I talk a lot about faith because I want others to trust in me just so that I feel comfortable trusting in myself. Maybe I am running. And maybe that's why I've always been a runner, so that I could put on the blinders and focus on the path ahead even when I could still feel the weight of my memory-filled carriage that caused me to be so calloused. Maybe I'm running from my past. But how the hell else am I supposed to get to my future when the past chooses to do nothing but drag along the fact that I hurt others? I made selfish decisions. I didn't always think things through when I secretly wanted others to feel broken just so they could sympathize with me when I told a broken story. So maybe I am running. But I like to think that I'm running for a cause. So can we call this my quarter-life jogathon? Because the woman that I was caused a lot of scars, broke a lot of hearts, took dreams, shattered them, and never apologized. So yeah, I think I'll keep running. So maybe I'll run fast enough to lap my past. Yes. To set a personal record and make it last. To set things straight and to make things better. With a smile, a little liquid courage, and a sunny disposition. Because the truth is, running has brought me a lot of cool places. And I've had a lot of amazing conversations. Ones that would have never occurred had I not been running. But if there's one thing that running has truly taught me, it's that you can't always run. So no, I don't regret it. But looking back at life's rearview mirror, I know that there's something I gotta run back to. So if any way this applies to you, I'm sorry I knocked you over the first time I ran past you. Thank you.
Baby, we can say forever, but we know that it is a lie. Baby, you say I'm too clever, and I know you're not that shy. Ooh, baby, you can say it's right. Ooh, when we both know it's wrong. Maybe you can stay for now. Cause I don't wanna be alone. Baby, you can say for always, but you know that isn't so. No, it don't happen very often. But girl, don't walk on out that door. Baby, you can say it's right. When we both know it's wrong. Maybe you can stay the night. Cause I don't wanna be alone. You can say I'm easy, just like Sunday morning love. And baby, when you're trying to please me, no, I can never get enough. No. Baby, you can say it's right. When we both know it's wrong. Maybe you can stay the night. Cause I don't wanna be alone. Boom. Thanks.
Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta get paid. Gotta get paid. Gotta get. Ain't much for free nowadays. Gotta